is streaming, being able to do this stuff for you guys. I want to be able to make people happy no matter who it is. I want to be able to try to entertain as best as I can, even though I have maybe possibly shitty commentary. But I'm still here, and I'm still trying to make better things because, that's what I want to try to do, because that's what the entertainment I want to bring, whether it's good or shitty or not. The third thing that makes me happy is just watching movies, videos, stuff that is entertaining, game reviews, gameplay, no matter what it is. Anime shows, TV, movies, whatever makes me happy, whatever things I'm interested in, that's what I want to watch, and that's what I want to do, because it gives me another distraction just like video games do. Now, things that make me uncomfortable, being in parties, like social gatherings. Now, the things that make me uncomfortable are social gatherings that I don't know anybody at, or nobody that I'd actually really talk to, like, personally, like I would with Justin or Brandon and anything like that. Those would make me really uncomfortable. Now, I know earlier I was talking about this in your stream, Danny, that conventions, I would fucking be okay there, because everybody has common interests. You play games, you watch shows and everything like that, and it's entertaining. Everybody has common interests there, and I'd probably fit in just fine. I wouldn't mind actually talking and playing around and geeking out and nerding out, because that's where you could be belonging and feel better there. So, yeah. So that's how I feel about that. Let's see if I can get Brandon in here right quick. Brandon, add. And we lost video footage from Justin. Apparently you can't do group calling on iPads or something.
Son of a bitch.
Hey, Chiller Duck, what's up, man? Like I said, we're having problems at this moment. Not trying to toot your own horn, but myself and my friends were taco as well, or awkward, I guess, right? You bloomed out of it, and they didn't, and they resented. So I guess from my perspective, it was weird once weird one out since I was different. Now, I don't care about people being different. I'd prefer to be who I am. Doesn't matter who it is, and you can tell who your true friends are after stuff like that. And no, Chiller Duck, we haven't ended yet. We've been having technical difficulties, so kind of right now it's just my head until we can figure shit out.
Hey, take Brandon back off and see if my video feed come back on.
He's already gone.
Oh, it's still showing that Brandon's added on my end.
It's probably because of the group call itself.
Oh, shit.
Hold on. Let me try just giving him a call. Video call. There we go. Like I said, guys, I don't know what's going on. Technical difficulties, but who cares about the face? I don't care. Is your video feedback on, Justin? Justin. Probably Skype's freezing on me. Like I said, we've been having a lot of technical difficulties here today. So the podcast might be short. It seriously might be short today. Weird. Okay, so I guess now, since it's just me at this moment, I told some of my IRL friends, and now they don't talk to me nearly as much as they used to. Oh, yeah. That's always interesting, This doesn't pertain to your current issues. However, perhaps considering using TeamSpeak for audio and Skype for video calling, Justin's audio was wonky. He was using an iPad. So that's why. We were supposed to have, a video footage of here, but hopefully... You back?
Yeah, it just randomly said it was ended.
And there goes your video again.
Oh, I was just turning it off.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Well, hopefully, like I said, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this whole thing. Like I said, we had video, but then Brandon crashed, and then Justin's computer overheated, and now he's stuck on an iPad. And hopefully we can get video in as soon as Brandon gets here. And hopefully nothing else fucks up.
I didn't want to allow video with group call.
Huh?
Yeah, every time you go to add Brandon, my video drops, and it doesn't give me the little option button.
It's probably because you're on mobile and they don't allow several calls on mobile.
Yeah,
Or video calls.
It counts iPad as mobile and counts a laptop as a desktop.
So, yeah, you'll have to go back to your laptop if you can.
I'm letting it cool down for a little bit. Once we get Brandon back in here, I'll pull that up, and then I'll just seamlessly transition it.
Okay. Ramen, that's Brandon. He's Noob Shadow 1. So, just ignore him. If you want to, anyway. So I guess, I'm going to do my last thing. And then I'm going to go ahead and end the podcast here since we've had so many technical difficulties. I was expecting a good show, but...
We had one for a while.
We did, till shit happened. Shit hit the fan.
We had a solid hour.
Oh, yeah, we did. And we still got a little bit more to go. We still, I usually want to try to aim for at least 2 hours, but, we can't do that now. So, okay, so now that it's getting to the game review hour, now it's time to review the games of the day, or at least the game of the podcast. Now, I chose this game in light of what's coming out tomorrow. Now, as you guys can see from the webcam itself, tomorrow I get to pick up Hyrule Warriors, and that's going to be fucking awesome, right after work tomorrow. So I will not be streaming for at least a little while I'm playing this game. So I have chosen a game to kind of something along with it, because I thought it would be good in honor of that game itself. So, oh man, no worries. Crank out them issues and bring it hard next time. Oh yeah. I was hoping that this wouldn't happen again, but it did happen again. Shit happens. So my game of this week to review is Legend of Zelda: Skyward Sword. And you know what, Ramen Cheeses? I wish I could, but I have no capture card. If I could live stream Hyrule Warriors, you fucking know I would. But yes, the game of the night to review is Legend of Zelda: Skyward Sword. Now, a lot of people I've heard many mixed reviews on this game. People were saying it sucks. People were saying it's good. I guess it's a decent or bad beginning of the Legend of Zelda, franchise, or showing what's in the beginning. And then you got to see in the Hyrule Historica, if you read it, or, just looked at the pretty pictures, like I do. But you looked at the timeline, and it's the first game on top, and then you go down, and then there's branching off to 3 different paths. And the thing is, I think, in my opinion, when I was playing this game, it was a good portray of the beginning of how Legend of Zelda actually began its start. I think it was honestly good in my own opinion. In my view, I was playing the whole thing. I completed the game, and I can go to hard mode if I want to, but I haven't really wanted to do that because I don't really fucking need to. Doesn't give any completion bonus or anything if I do it on hard mode. Really doesn't. I figured that out long ago. Or I actually looked up a game guide. Cheater. Anyway, so the thing is, it's a good game. It really is. If you're a fan of the Legend of Zelda series and you've played like Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time, all those kind of games, it is pretty much the same thing. It's pretty much the same thing, but a little bit more detailed. There's temples, there's a storyline, the bond between Link and Zelda and all that kind of stuff. It's normal. But in this one, the bond between Link and Zelda is actually really fucking cute. They aren't like, no, someone's a princess and some guy's a guard, but they actually were like classmates. And they became really close friends, and you feel an actual like love connection happening at the beginning here. And then, you know, in the after the beginning, the whole thing, Zelda falls, and you know, there's the adventure starting. I don't want to spoil a lot of the game. I really don't. If I could stream the game itself, I would love to, but if I have a capture card, I would definitely do it. But I don't have a capture card, not going to happen. No, now, looking at the game in perspective, the atmosphere is great. It's well done, well designed. The colors are great, and everything like that. Now, I do have a problem though, since it was on the Wii console. You had to actually use the motion controls to actually, you know, do the combat. Now that is good in a perspective of somebody, but with, you know, the Wii and the motion sensing, it can drive people insane. You know how you're used to just using a controller? You have to actually, you know, swing your sword to actually do some action. Now that could get someone into it, and it sometimes couldn't. It really depends on the person itself. Brandon, shut the hell up. This isn't your review. You might think it's asinine, but, you know, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about your opinions, bitch. So, now, I guess, I don't know, I can't say anybody's opinion, but maybe with the motion controls, it might have been one of the things that drove some people into saying that Skyward Sword was a bad game. Now, I don't know. I can't really prove the theory. My own theory, I can't prove. Really can't. The thing is, I honestly, it was a joy for me, to be honest. I was okay with it. I could deal with it because that's how I am as a, you know, a gamer. I can enjoy things whether or not the controls are bad. Or at least I can try. Unless the controls are like just seriously terrible, then I can't do it. So, and the thing is, whether or not the controls make it bad, there has to be other qualities in the game that make it shitty. I thought the boss fights were good. I thought the temples were good. The puzzles kept you engaged and made you think. Like, oh, as usual, it still makes you think. So, it's still a good game, and it's still great to continue on with the Legend of Zelda timeline and the storylines and how the adventure helped. Now, what I could have wished is maybe have the Legend of Zelda be without a guide. How I noticed this is that, you know, Navi, hey, listen! You know, those kind of guys. You have those in some of these games. Now, what I wish is hopefully, I know there's supposed to be a new gen Legend of Zelda game coming out. I don't know when, but they're talking about it. They say that I'm hoping in this new game that they won't have some guide telling you where to go, and you can just go ahead and go wherever the fuck you want. Travel wherever you want. Do whatever dungeon you want. It's just like the Link to the Past and the first game. You go wherever the fuck you want. Do whatever dungeons you want. Go get whatever items you want. Explore. Now, if you have that kind of game, maybe more people will enjoy it. Oh, that's just my own opinion. You know, if the control schemes and everything like that, it's basically the concept of the game itself and the details and gameplay itself. I like the gameplay itself. I'm cool with it. There's a lot of things that could be said, you know, good things and bad things and everything like that. But in the end, will this game will I give my suggestion to actually play it? Before I say that, Hollywood Scotty, dude, the Force's motion sensing in Wii games, especially right at launch, are obnoxious. Mario Party 8, the cruise one. Hold on, let me answer. Add to group call. Are you actually there?
Holy motherfuck of God! Yes, I am.
Wow. Alright, so there will not be any video showing up. I might actually just maybe add Brandon to a side, and then there we go. So.
Hang on, so some people are unable to see.
Justin. Justin's on his iPad right quick. No, I think he's supposed to be going right back to it, but I don't know what he's doing.
Go ahead, go and reboot that.
Reboot what?
My computer.
Okay. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and try to continue. The Mario Party 8, I think it was 9. I think it was 9 that you're talking about, and or arguably